This is a sports catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another sports catastrophe birthday boy. And this will be the only video for today, that being August the 14th. He is a coach for the Tennessee Titans of the NFL. State. He played college football at Ohio State and was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then went to New England, where he became a 3-time Super Bowl champion. That's why I kind of am doing it, a little bit of bias. And then he went to the Chiefs, and then he became a linebackers coach for Ohio State, and then he went with Houston, and then became the Titans head coach in 2018. He's 47 years old. He is Mike Vrabel. So Mike Vrabel was born in Akron, Ohio, and went to Ohio State, playing defensive end for his 4 seasons. He got 12 sacks as a sophomore, 13 as a junior, and 9 as a senior. First team All-American as a senior in 96, but best defensive lineman of the Big Ten in 95 and 96. He had 36 sacks, so he looked good. However, he seemed to lack size, according to some people. When you look at the positions and all that, he wasn't the first linebacker drafted. No. Many teams went for a linebacker. Although it must be said that before he was drafted in the third round, 91st overall by the Pittsburgh Steelers, that there were some teams that took good linebackers. The Ravens, with their 4th pick, took Peter Bulwer. The Jets took James Ferrier with pick 8. Dexter Coakley went to Dallas with the 65th pick. So, not bad. But then you have the big misses. Greg Jones for Washington, 51st overall. Reinhard Wilson, 14th overall to the Bungles. James Starling to the Eagles, 57th. Ryan Phillips, 68th to the Giants. Michael Hamilton, James Hamilton. Derek Smith, man, lots of teams botched getting Mike Vrabel. Although, it's hindsight. He spent 4 years in Pittsburgh. He sacked Drew Brees on the final play of the 98 AFC Divisional round, clinching a 7-6 Steelers win. He would have a few sacks and all that. Ironically, he would join the Pats as a free agent for the 2001 season. That was, of course, the magical season which the Pats somehow in some way won the Super Bowl. So he played every game on defense, being 12 starters. He would occasionally come in as an eligible receiver, and actually scored a touchdown in Super Bowl 38 in 2004, getting a touchdown pass from Tom Brady. But he did sack a couple times Jake Dow Holmes, so it's not that bad. Mike Vrabel even caught a touchdown pass in Super Bowl 39 in 2005, making one of 17 players to catch multiple touchdown passes in the Super Bowl. And he's a defensive player who sometimes plays on the offensive line. Vrabel would make 10 career receptions, but all for touchdowns. He had 8 in the regular season and 2 in the Super Bowl. Anyway, Cold Hard Football Facts says no other player in NFL history has a better record of converting receptions to touchdowns. It was named number 7 of the most versatile players in an NFL top 10 countdown. I bet you Chuck Bednarik was number 1. Anyway, Mike Vrabel was good on defense and all that. And on Boxing Day 2005, the last time ABC had Monday Night Football ever since they started in 1970, Vrabel had 2 touchdown catches and a sack in the same game, becoming the first player to do so. Vrabel would be the right outside linebacker when the Pats went 3-4 defense, meaning 4 linebackers instead of the normal 3. He moved to inside linebacker. Anyway, Vrabel would be traded in 2009 to the Kansas City Chiefs for the 2nd-round pick in the 2009 NFL Draft. The Pats also traded Matt Castle in that deal. Remember Matt Castle with that great season after Brady went down with the knee injury that almost got the Pats to the playoffs, but stupidly Brett Favre couldn't fucking beat the Dolphins. Sorry, I'm just a bitter man. That 34th pick ended up being Patrick Chung, a great safety from Oregon. So it all worked out in the end. The Pats got a good defensive player. Vrabel would spend 2 years with Kansas City, and in 206 regular season games, he would have 57 sacks, 740 tackles, and would actually have a pick six in 2005 for the Pats, even though he only picked up 11 interceptions. In the postseason, he played 20 postseason games, winning Super Bowl in 01, 03, 04, and 06. No, that can't be right. Okay, sorry. Yeah, he's won 3 Super Bowl rings. So anyway, he has 88 tackles in the postseason, 9 sacks, no picks. So Vrabel retired and got a new job as linebackers coach for the Ohio State University. Obviously, as an Arkansas/Michigan fan, I fucking hate those guys. Anyway, Urban Meyer decided to make Vrabel stay on as defensive line coach. So he did for a few years, and then Houston decided that the Texans decided to make him the linebackers coach. And it worked. The Texans were pretty good in yards allowed per game, being in the top 3. San Fran offered Vrabel the defensive coordinator job, but he declined and stayed in Houston. So the Texans said, screw it, we'll make him our defensive coordinator when Romeo Crennel went to assistant head coach. Vrabel would help bring J.J. Watt and David Clowney into prominence. And then the Titans said, we need a new coach. Boom, we're taking your defensive coordinator, Houston. Screw you. So he was given a 5-year deal with the Titans. In week 2 against the Texans, ironically enough, he got his first win. What's worse for me as a Pats fan was that Vrabel beat the Pats 34-10 in 2018, November 2018, making me cringe. The Titans defense went to number 8 in 2018 after being number 13. They were 9-7 and missed the playoffs by an inch. However, despite winning 9 games for the 2019 season, Vrabel did lead the Titans to the playoffs. And he was famous for benching Marcus Mariota in favor of Ryan Tannehill. And it saw the Titans look pretty good. In the wildcard game, Tennessee went to New England and beat the Pats 2013. Derrick Henry was just a beast. Of course, as a Pats fan, pissed off. And then in Baltimore looked good. They actually shocked a lot of people as Vrabel led the Titans to a 28-12 win over the Ravens in Baltimore. Got to the AFC title game, but Kansas City beat them 35-24. Was that the one? I can't remember. I think it was. I had to take a look because I remember. Oh no, that's Houston. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think Tennessee had a double-digit point lead on the Kansas City Chiefs. I think I watched that AFC title game with Bill, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm not scared. Because I know this could happen. I'm not scared. I know. Yeah, I don't think I watched that game with. I watched that Texans Chiefs game, but I think I didn't. Or did I? I can't remember. Well, anyway, they were down 10-0. Yeah, I don't think I watched that game with him. Doesn't matter. He was named AP Coach of the Year in 2021, helping the Titans win the AFC South. Well, back-to-back AFC South titles brought nothing there. No playoff win. They lost to the Ravens in a revenge game for that, and lost to the Bengals in the AFC divisional round. So he's 2-3 in the playoffs. He's got to do better. Vrabel and his wife have 2 sons. One son, Tyler, played on the offensive line for the Boston College team for 3 years and is going to be part of and declared himself for the 2022 NFL draft. I don't think he got drafted. Anyway, yeah. So Mike Vrabel is going to be a decent coach and all that. But don't beat the Patriots. They built you, man. You got 3 titles because of them. Sorry, it's just my opinion. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.